Hi, Daniel Hastings here, and with me is David Geary for the MMJ Wollongong video blog for October 2017. David, you're going to start off with some observations for the last quarter of 2017.
Yeah, sure. Market, again, as last time we spoke about, people is in a softening situation. That said, recent stats came out that some areas are actually still spiking. And some of the cities, I think Melbourne came up with a good spike recently as well. Sydney's been fluctuating. But a very interesting thing is that Canberra had about a 4% increase as well. So it is a bit spasmodic out there, but Wollongong generally and up into Newcastle have been generally unaffected.
Yeah. And I think, that sort of says too, although it's softened, we're coming off a very extreme 3 years too. So, if you look over the longer term, you're looking at a very balanced market overall, still very workable, and people have been used to that extreme stuff for a long time. So really, in the context of things, still a very productive market, I would say.
Very productive, yeah. Now also coming into Christmas then.
Christmas, yeah. I think you've got, if you are looking to sell, you've got to watch that you don't leave things too late, too close, I guess, to Christmas in particular. So I guess just some advice, if you need to do something in 2017, you probably would, if you can avoid it, try not to be starting too much into December. Probably the October and November timeframes are unaffected, I would think, generally speaking, in most, traditionally speaking at least. If it's going to drag on a bit too close to Christmas, we always maybe suggest that you've got to consider your options in the new year. Certainly, traditionally, it's a very good period. Quite often we find that after Christmas we have to hit the ground running with new.
Certainly agree. Yeah.
So keep that in mind. There's probably that 3 to 4 week period where 2 weeks in the latter part of December and 2 weeks in the early part of January that you've got to try and maybe just be a little bit careful with and avoid.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got some good auctions coming up as well. Up in Kirrabul, we've got a magnificent property on nearly 1,700 square metres of land, very unique in a cul-de-sac. Architectural, retro 1970s design with some fantastic features as well. That's coming to auction next month. Also, Dan, you got one in
Mangaton, yeah. 20 MacArthur Parade in Mangaton. Really, dare I say, cute 2-bedroom property, but it's a walk-in situation. Probably would suit small family units, be it empty nesters, young small families, and anyone looking for a low maintenance style of living too. But cul-de-sac address, and very convenient on top of that. So certainly a couple of nice options. 1 or 2 other things coming up as well. That's looking good for the November, and they're starting in a late October sort of start for those campaigns as well.
Just before we wrap up, guys, just a bit of thing about auctions and private treaty as well, because there's a lot of conflict out there in the marketplace. There's a lot of properties that have to be auctioned. They are the right properties, and there's properties that don't get auctioned that are private treaty auctions. Wouldn't you agree there?
I think it's horses for courses, and now that the market has come back to a more traditional, balanced sort of level, you have to make sure that you're doing the right marketing strategy for the right property, or the right method of sale, I should say, for the right property. I think gone are the days where a lot of agents just throw it on auction because it was hot. This now has got to be qualified, and there's certainly a method for each circumstance.
Excellent. Well, that's a wrap, mate.
It is. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in November.
See ya.